What's up, everybody? One Fight Night 35 Media Day. I'm here with Adrian Lee, back in action. How you doing, Adrian? Looking even taller. Have you grown?
I hope so. I'm feeling great. Excited to fight already.
Big fight, Tye Ruotolo. Not going to mince words. This is the toughest fight in your one championship career so far, by far, I guess.
Yeah. I definitely say this is the biggest fight so far, and the competition is just going to get better and better as I go throughout my fights.
It's his MMA debut, but obviously we know how good he is at jiu-jitsu, at grappling. But this is MMA. You got something for him?
Yeah, MMA and grappling is a completely different game, and I plan on showing that when fight night comes.
Well, the Ruotolo boys are confident they can submit anyone on the ground. Cade's obviously had 3 fights. He's shown he's got hands as well, so I'm expecting Tye will have that as well. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I definitely think that he's going to try to showcase the striking he's been developing, but I think one thing you can't cheat is the experience and the time in the ring, and I think that you're really going to see that when fight night comes.
How do you win this fight then? Because obviously, like we said, if it goes to the ground, very dangerous. But your wrestling is also excellent. Your takedown defense, I'm sure, too. Is that the plan, to keep it on the feet and see how far he can go with the striking?
Now, for me, I fully believe that I'll beat Tye Ruotolo anywhere. And I feel like if it goes to the ground, I can submit him. Or if it stays standing, I'm going to knock him out.
Well, yeah, the Lee family, BJJ, no slouches either, are you guys?
No, yeah. I haven't just been doing MMA my whole life. I've been grappling, wrestling. I've been doing it my whole life too. So I think he's underestimating that part.
Would you like to submit Tye Ruotolo rather than knock him out?
Honestly, I don't have a preference. Whatever comes first comes first. I just take whatever's there.
Well, that would be a huge name. What would you expect with a win over Tye?
I think that it's going to be a great early on legacy fight for me. It's a great stepping stone to further progress my career. And I'm just going to take it one fight at a time. I'm constantly training every day, so I'm ready for whoever's next.
Do you want to go and beat Cade as well?
If he wants to fight, he can bring it. But I don't really care to call out certain names, I'm just training for whoever's in front of me, and it's just business. Yeah,
I think a lot of people expected you to fight Cade. That was the talk. You're both 3-0 in MMA and 1. Cade was injured. Were you surprised when they offered Tye?
Yeah, I was very surprised when they offered Tye. I think that it's a real bad idea that he's going to get in the ring with me on his MMA debut, but it's great for me, I'm excited.
You think this might be the best time to catch Tye as well? Like we said, his debut, maybe he's not going to have everything in place that he needs.
Yeah, I think it's a great case scenario for me. He hasn't had any experience in the MMA industry so far, and I'm going to bring him a bad one.
When he's been fighting at welterweight as well here, so he's had to cut and drop a little bit. I saw him on the salad this morning in the hotel. Do you feel that might play into your advantage?
Yeah, I feel like any little thing extra that he has to do is just, makes it even worse for him, because I've had such a great camp this camp. Had a nutritionist locked in on my nutrition, weights on point, and for me, I'm just going to get in there and fight.
Yeah. I don't know if he's been arrogant, but he seems confident of victory. They always are, the Ruotolos, and not without merit, they are extremely good. But yeah, have you been a little bit annoyed by how confident these guys are?
Yeah, you can't go in this fight not thinking you're not going to win. So it's obviously expected that they're going to believe they're going to win. But, I think it all comes down to the work that they put in and, the time spent on the mat, because I guarantee he hasn't got more than me.
All right, I can't wait for this one. Your brother Christian should be back soon as well. It sounds like you're looking forward to that. I know I can't say it, but
yeah, I'm super excited for my brother. I think that that whole MMA community is going to see what they've been missing out on, and I'm excited for him to get back in that ring.
Absolutely. Well, is he here with you this week, or is he back in Hawaii?
Yeah, my brother, he's always in my corner. He's here this week, and he's helping me get ready.
Okay, we'll have to see if we can get him to spill the beans. Right, congrats, Adrian. Congrats. No, I'll say that after the fight. Thank you, Adrian. Yeah, appreciate it. We'll see you soon. All good with the weight?
Yeah. I'm on weight already. The weight descent was perfect. I feel like this is the strongest I've been, the leanest I've been, so I'm excited.
Tye's in for trouble. Okay, let's see it. We'll see what happens. One Fight Night 35. Adrian Lee, Tye Ruotolo. Don't miss it, guys. We're back with Tye Ruotolo. One Fight Night 35 Media Day. He's going to fight Adrian Lee, making your MMA debut, Tye. Excited for this one?
Yeah, for sure, to say the least. It's been a long time coming, so yeah, I'm excited for the day.
Just interviewed Adrian as well. Looks like he's grown. He's like way taller now. He's still young. You're still young, but he's been doing this MMA game a little longer. He says, he should be the favorite, not you. Where do you stand on that?
Am I the favorite?
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. He's been doing.
No, he says he's the favorite. Yeah, but some people say, "Are you the favorite?" I don't know. Where do you stand on that? Yeah.
Yeah. I thought there was odds out and everything. No, yeah, he's been doing MMA as long as I've been doing jiu-jitsu, for sure. So yeah, he's a formidable opponent. He's definitely going to be tough no matter what. But yeah, I know what I'm capable of, and if he thinks I'm just a grappler, then he's going to have a big surprise coming, for sure.
Yeah, he expects you to obviously have a bit more than that, but he believes he has the experience. He's been doing MMA since he was a kid. You've been doing grappling since you were a kid. You're relatively new to MMA. Are these fair things for him to say? I don't think he's trash talking too much.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you have to have confidence, as a competitor, and yeah, as long as it's real confidence, and there was a couple of things I heard him say about my game, and I found it interesting because he just hasn't seen me fight yet. So I know there's not much to say if you haven't seen. I mean, usually you shouldn't say much if you haven't seen anyone, but yeah, we're ready to go.
Yeah, we've seen Cade fight a few times. It looks pretty good. Got to presume you are similar level. You guys are literally identical twins, and you've got pretty much incredible records, similar records in jiu-jitsu. Are you as good as Cade in MMA, or better?
Yeah, that's a good question. Cade's been injured for the past couple months, and so I haven't been able to train with him as much as I want to. But yeah, that's it's an interesting question. We're gonna find out on Saturday. Yeah.
I guess there's no evidence. We don't know what you're going to bring to the table. Adrian is banking on you, maybe catching you cold. Is there any chance of that?
It's an MMA fight. Anything can happen, But yeah, I know for a fact that I'm capable of putting him out in 30 seconds. And I know that I'm capable of going through a war with him too. If he thinks it's going to be an easy fight, he's definitely wrong. And it's going to be a scrap for sure.
Yeah, I asked him if his game plan is to keep it on the feet because that's where your inexperience would show, but he said he'd be confident if it goes to the ground and confident of getting a sub. I think he would prefer to finish the fight by a sub than knockout. Is he dreaming? Can he sub you?
He's had 3 subs, right, in all his fights. Yeah, he seems to be a sub hunter. I'm excited for him to try to submit me, for sure. Yeah, come at me. Yes, sir.
Yeah, the Lee family, we know how good they are at jiu-jitsu. They're not just MMA. They've been on the mat since they were kids too. He feels he has a better all-round game than you. What would you say to that?
We'll see. We'll find out. I don't have much to say, quite frankly. I'm just excited to scrap. This is my debut match. Don't have too much I want to give away. It's been a long time coming. I'm ready to scrap. So, yeah, he can say whatever he wants, and yeah, I'm just gonna really just rather stay humble, keep my mouth shut, and fight.
Does part of you wish you maybe got a tune-up in MMA first? I think it's fair to say Cade was given some nice matches before. He hasn't really been thrown in at the deep end yet in MMA. You are going right up against one of the biggest prospects in one championship MMA. Would you have liked to maybe get your toes wet, dip the toes first in the water before this?
You know what? No, not really, actually. I don't really care to have a whole bunch of fights on my MMA resume. I don't care to have 30 fights. I don't care to smash a bunch of easier guys. I want to get to the top as quick as possible, and I want to test myself against the best. I don't want to test myself against not the best. So Adrian Lee, he's a phenom, right? He's on his way to being one of the best in the world, and yeah, I know that it's a formidable opponent. It's not a slouch. It's not a taxi cab driver. So yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Are you thinking about beyond that? If you get a victory here, where that leaves you? Would you like to challenge his brother for either of his belts, or what? I mean, how have you and Cade divided that up? Is there a plan, one division each?
There hasn't been a plan whatsoever. I'm not a planner. To be quite frank, I don't plan a whole bunch. I just train, and then when an opportunity comes, I take them. So yeah, we got this opportunity with Adrian. I'm super blessed, and I'm ready to fight. And whatever happens after, if it's Christian they want to offer me, I'll take it. I probably talk with the team a little bit before, the team's funny. I'm always, trying to get the toughest matches possible. They're like, slow down a little bit, but, I don't care. I want to scrap. I want to test myself against the best, so, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, you seem remarkably calm this week. Do you feel nerves? Do we just not see it on your surface? But inside, do you feel those nerves like everyone?
There's regular competition nerves, like I've always had my whole life, but I've always done a good job of channeling the nerves. I feel like my brother and I, we know how to harness, the competition nerves really well. And there hasn't, more than anything, I've been training so hard, and I'm just excited. It's been a long time coming. I wanted to make this debut a while ago, so I'm just chomping at the bit. I'm real excited.
What's the plan with the jiu-jitsu side, though? Are you going to be focusing now mostly on MMA? Are you still going to bounce back and forth? Have you not thought that far ahead?
Yeah, whatever one wants me to do, I'm ready to do it. I want to for sure climb the ranks in MMA no matter what. And I also want to defend my belt too, so wherever they want me on what day, I'm there, I'm ready to defend my belt. I'm ready to keep climbing the ranks in MMA. I want to keep, doing the best I can in both sports. It's not easy dividing the time between both, but I know that Kate and I, we're both capable of doing it for sure. We got the support of each other and our team, and yeah, we want to hold it down, be double sport champions.
We've seen Mikey leave, go to UFC, BJJ. Some people are saying maybe Ruotolo's one day would do that. What do you think? Do you think one is still the best place for you?
Yeah, no. I've seen some people say some things, and there's no. Yeah, one's our home. I have no interest or anything on the UFC. They're doing their thing, and they're putting more money and energy into their promotion, right? So good for jiu-jitsu, I guess, right? But I love one championship. This is our home, and we get taken care of greatly here. We appreciate Chaudhry and the whole team here. So yeah, we're stoked. We do MMA, we do jiu-jitsu. What more can we ask for?
Were you surprised to see Danielle Kelly get released as well, former champion? She kind of came up with you guys when one first started the BJJ. You guys were all the poster boys and girls of it, for America especially.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we were all scrapping side by side for a minute, and yeah, see her go. Yeah, it's a bummer. All the best to her in her career, and yeah, all the best. Yes,
what about Helena Kriba? She's coming in, right, with a big rep, the new star signing for one's BJJ.
Awesome. How we Helena, you said? Yeah, epic. Yeah, she just took out that the CJI one, I know, right? She's one of the biggest competitors right now for sure. So that's a huge one for the women. It's good to see for sure. Yeah, we had once jiu-jitsu is the rule set. I love it. It's meant for exciting matches. So yeah, we got to keep adding more people. Let's get them over.
What's your thoughts on CJI? There was some controversy. I'm not a huge jiu-jitsu nerd, but I saw some things about the big finale. There was a judging controversy. Did you have any opinion on it?
Overall, I was just very grateful to be part of the first one. Even though I had a big injury in the event, I was just it was a beautiful event to be a part of. I seen the second one. It didn't seem like it had the same experience, or even prestige for that matter. But I didn't watch the event super closely. I seen there's a little bit of there's a lot of backlash. I know, from online, and yeah, I know. I was just grateful to be part of the first one. It was so fun. It was a cool event. So yeah, maybe switch up. They got to switch up a couple of things to get back to what they were doing. The old recipe seemed a little better.
Would you like to go back to it? I know you've had a fight to prepare for this time, so you haven't been able to, but maybe in the future?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, we had priorities to handle, this time around, so couldn't get over to the CJI, and quite frankly, with the way it was set up this time around, just wasn't super interested in it compared. I got one championship taken care of us, and we're testing ourselves against the highest level in every martial art that we want to be doing. So we're super happy here at home, and yeah, we're just ready to keep scrapping.
Yeah. I bet Chaudhry wasn't happy when Kate got injured last time before Denver as well. So there's no way you're going to take a risk, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm sure Boss Man wasn't super stoked, but yeah, we're healthy now, and and we're ready to scrap.
Yeah, I always enjoy the back and forth with what's it, Gordon Ryan and Craig Jones on Instagram.
Funny. Yeah, that stuff's it's draining, but it's funny for sure.
Are you still looking to get Gordon over here, or are you giving up on that one?
It's just a long shot, it's not something I'm really giving up, but it's this seems like it's pretty out of reach right now, but whenever he's healthy enough to go and you're ready for it, be ready to go, and for whoever is the best replacement possible for Gordon, whether it be Marigali or whoever, ready to take on, whoever you guys feels the best.
Well, MMA first, Adrian Lee, Saturday. All good with the weight, though? Because, you're dropping down a division. Maybe people haven't realized you are more of a welterweight here in one, but coming down a lightweight, has that been difficult or easy?
Yeah, it hasn't been real bad at all, honestly. I'm not a huge individual. I don't walk past 180 pounds, so, this is an easy cut for me, pretty mellow.
Yeah, I saw you on the salad this morning.
I hate salad. It's a few days of uncomfortable, and then we get through it. I like the short, intense ones compared to the long ones. I don't like not eating food for weeks at a time. I've messed up my relationship too many times with food to keep doing that. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it then. So no problems on the way in. You're fully confident you will pass that.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I was on weight this morning, and we're good to go. Easy.
All right. Well, I can't wait for this one. I'm a little bit surprised they matched you two up, but are you surprised? Yeah, both of you are like really high, big prospects in one. I'm just shocked we're seeing this now, not in 5 years or so.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't even put much thought into whether or not it's a surprise to see Adrian. I'm just ready. This is my debut match, and I'm ready to scrap. Didn't really matter who it was going to be. I just know that what I'm going to be doing is the same. And it's getting the finish.
I think it's going to cause some buzz. I'm really excited. Thanks, Tye, for speaking to me. We'll see you tomorrow at the weigh-ins. Yes, sir. All right.
What's up, everyone? Dom Lau here, and you are watching Nick Atkin's One Championship News. If you haven't already, be sure to like this video and all the rest, and of course, subscribe. Oh, you think I'm kidding? No, you should really do it. No, do it now. Don't scroll. No, don't stop. What are you doing? Don't even think about it. Don't even think about turning it off. Don't switch. Don't subscribe now.